We're podcasting.
Already having button mishaps.
Yep.
There we go. I was like, what, 5 seconds behind?
Hey, welcome to Bourbon and Badgers, the podcast, season 8, episode. Not quite sure. Anybody knows the episode? Write in, comment below.
Yeah.
Hit the comment button.
We've lost track.
Yeah, we've lost
I
track
think
already.
it's 5. I don't know. Maybe it's not.
It's something like that. Welcome. How are my boys doing? I know we're missing one head here because all our heads look exceptionally big today.
Yeah, we're close up here. The Doby Dawg is having internet issues, so
you know
it's
what?
going to be a peaceful night.
Yes, it's gonna be a peaceful night.
Wait a minute.
No Darth Vader here. Yeah. How you guys doing?
Well, here, this might help you make you think of Doby at least.
Oh man, you know he's gonna watch this podcast, right? He's going, "You motherfuckers,"
And you know
And his wife's going, "You're right. They're right."
he's going to expect it. He said he will expect nothing less of us giving him hell.
Yeah, he'll know it. He'll realize it. We love him, but yeah, welcome guys. Welcome. Another episode, and a lot going on. We got bourbon going on first, though, of course.
Yeah, man.
Are you guys drinking anything special? What do we? I've already popped mine, so
Yeah,
the usual. What's that?
Kentucky Gentleman.
Kentucky Gentleman. That's only a $15 bottle. I think that's an awesome choice.
No, sir. That is a $9.58 bottle.
Stepping all up.
I'm sorry. Trump's in office. It dropped.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
There's no tariffs on American-made items. Just so you know.
Made
true.
in America.
That's true. That's true. What about you, Slow?
Something new.
Oh man, I hadn't never seen. What does that say?
What does that say?
Before.
I've
Really,
never heard of
smoked
that.
maple Knob Creek. And the reason why is, man, you can see I am representing Fastenal tonight, so I should get some little kickback for that.
Oh, there you go.
Came
What
straight
is
from work.
Fastenal?
And that's work off duty. I thought we were better. I thought we was that good of friends. You knew that.
Fastenal, you work off duty. You're not even a cop anymore. I mean, when you used to work
Did I
off
say off duty?
duty? Yeah, that's what you
No,
just said.
well, part time. I'm sorry.
And he's telling me, "Don't you listen? You just said off duty." I did.
I just dropped my pen.
Dude, you fucking up dropping shit. His motor skills are going too fast.
Let's
Jesus.
see how this fucker's going tonight.
Yeah.
All right, I'm repinned. Yeah, part time Fastenal. Yes, came from Fastenal. Grabbed something to eat on the way home, and I like the smoked maple Knob Creek as a dessert drink.
All right, so what'd you get to eat on the way home from Fastenal? Did you eat healthy?
It's the new year, motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my daughter's been on me really hard to eat healthy, so I really don't want to comment on what I had to eat.
Oh, okay. A route.
Which
right?
which means what?
Bojangles.
Which means what? You ate like crap. Okay.
Yeah,
so she knows
Bojangles.
already. Yeah.
Yeah, I ate Bojangles on the way home. Anyway, I crammed that down right quick, so get ready for the podcast. Just because normally, we don't podcast the nights that I work.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason too, we waited an extra day for everybody listening because Doby had some issues with his computer. So I said, we'll delay it a day so you can get that straightened out. And you couldn't get it straightened out. He actually needs a part, I think he said.
That makes no sense.
I don't know what that means, part to get the internet working. So I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll probably hammer it out. With
Maybe
him next time.
he's missing the Y in his phi.
Could be.
He needs a Y.
Maybe.
He might need a Y.
Maybe he needs Watch Jeopardy. Purchase that thing.
Mm.
Is that a vowel?
Talk about Wheel of Fortune. What the fuck is the matter with you?
Is that the Wheel of Fortune?
Hey, Ken Jennings, can I buy a vowel? That's Wheel of Fortune, you buffoon.
So I guess
Okay,
no.
Sorry. I'll take buy a Y for $500.
Well, hey, I'm close, man. At least it's a TV program. I got that part right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe
You got the two on the same network, so that's good. That's
maybe
come
our
right after each other.
pre-podcast meeting went too long.
It did.
Which you always have a pre-podcast pour, a PPP.
Right. We start sipping early. Yeah.
I'm finishing
we-
this fucker off tonight.
Oh, nice. That sounded
Yeah,
like you got like a bounty on the motherfucker.
Well, I'm celebrating.
finishing this fucker off.
I'm
What for?
celebrating.
What are you celebrating?
You know W's be back, right?
Yeah. year and a half ago, I started a weight loss thing, and I've lost. I'm down to 50 pounds.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
wow.
Total,
Congratulations,
a
brother.
total of 50 pounds?
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
How you feel?
Good. Feel good.
Feel a lot better? Yeah.
Except for my back was out last week, but
Yeah,
now
I remember
feel
that.
good. Feel great, man.
Good, man. That's awesome, dude.
Hey, good for you, brother.
Yeah. You wait till you have all your numbers done too at the doc. You go to a doctor once a year?
Yeah, it's actually
You get
coming up.
checkups?
It's coming up.
Yeah, your blood work. You watch your blood work. Everything will start coming in the line and shit.
Yeah.
It's really good for you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's time to
Good deal.
celebrate. Yeah, get
Yeah, that's why.
shoot that blood sugar straight up with that
Sugar
alcohol.
water. Sugar water.
All right.
Well, see,
all right.
now I'm basically the same way. Normally, we do a podcast on Sunday night. I work Monday morning, but we got bumped to Monday night, and I'm off tomorrow, so I can have an adult beverage and sleep in
Till 10 o'clock.
while I watch Jeopardy and pick a vow.
There you go. Exactly
go.
right. Spin the wheel on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just mixing them up all up now.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. Good deal. So,
So was that a New Year's resolution there, Hound Dog, or
Yeah,
no?
a year and a half ago.
Oh, so you got started early.
Yeah.
Well, you're one of them. Starts early on things.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys who does it every year because towards the end of the year, I find myself eating and drinking a lot because of the holidays.
Yeah.
So I get out of my usual routine, which is fairly healthy during the year. But so towards the end of the year, I eat and start eating and drinking like a fiend, you know. So then January, I gotta get back and get it back leveled again, and then around August, September, I start getting holiday notch again. It's like,
Well, I find I drink a lot because y'all
yeah,
are bad influences, man.
yeah. It's like having kids, bad kids. Mm-hmm.
Well, good
so
deal.
that's good, man.
Well,
50 pounds.
any
That's awesome.
any New Year's resolutions for you guys?
No.
We talked about this before. Oh, let me say this. Several thoughts. Look on our audio side and look on our Facebook page for upcoming lost episodes. It's audio only. Digging through the archives yesterday, I found about 10 podcasts we have never released.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
shit.
For some reason, they didn't make the cut, but we're going to put them on our Facebook page. So you can go there and you listen to them, or you download them when you need to do, or go on to if you put them on audio side, any listening platform, and it'll be entitled Lost Episodes or something like that.
So how far
That'd be a
back do they go? Do you have any
well,
idea?
I know they go all the way to season 2.
Oh, with Buck. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got, it's just some that didn't make the cut. A lot of times we've done the podcast after the podcast. We may have a little too much to drink.
Mm-hmm.
No. That ain't so.
So,
But yeah, so look for that coming up in the future, depending on how lazy or how busy I am to get those things put out there. But I'll get them on there on our Facebook page.
I'm already looking
So-
forward to it.
Yeah, man.
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you
matter
forget
of
all
fact-
about it. You forget all about it until you start hearing what you talk about. Like, oh shit, that's right.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what-
it's just good stuff back in on those podcasts.
Ooh.
And I was actually looking for something else, and on our hard drive for the podcast, and I thought, what's this past podcast? Oh wow, I started listening to them. This is pretty good stuff.
I wonder why we never posted.
I don't know.
Yeah, I have to listen to them stuff. It's just usually, like I say, it's a podcast. There's a podcast, and it gets we get a little offbeat, but we'll throw them out there.
Get off beat. We're always right on.
The lost tapes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, really. Like the Blair Witch Project or they're in the woods, the lost tapes. Jesus, no telling what's on there. But that'd be cool, man. Because back in season 2, what was you guys, Buck, and who? Was it
That's
4
it.
or 3?
There's 3.
Three
And
of
we'd
them.
have a
three guys.
guest periodically.
Yeah.
Right. You were all in one studio together.
Right.
Yeah, man, sitting right across from each other. That was the greatest, man. I
That
I love seeing you guys this way. And and what by this time next year, even Rodney will be out of Gastonia.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the stuff, man. Be able to sit there and you could really fellowship.
The 2 times I fellowship. I love how he says that. You fellowship. You fucking chopped it up, motherfucker. That's what you were doing. Drinking and boozing it up, man. Talking shit.
All
yeah,
fun,
that's
man.
awesome.
All fun.
Oh yeah, because a couple times you had me on there too. I'd come to your place,
Yeah.
and that was fun.
You and
Looking around
Dave.
at everybody.
You and Dave.
Yeah.
Man. You and
Chopper Dave.
Chopper Dave, how's old Chopper Dave doing?
Chopper Dave. Got to the chopper. He's doing good. Still flying, and he's doing great, man. Making money, and still got kids in school. Going to college and stuff. So he's got shit to do. So
Yeah.
if everybody doesn't know, Chopper Dave's retired from CMPD, like me, and we worked together. And he went and started working for Duke Power a little bit. And I hope he doesn't mind I'm saying this bit. Yeah, well, and
He don't listen to this podcast. He don't listen to this podcast. He ain't gonna never know.
Exactly. He's not one of our 3 listeners. So, but he's doing well. Yeah. And in fact, he even called me the other day. He was asking me how the podcast is going. I said, good. I said, we got to have you on sometime.
Yeah.
The return of Choppa Dave,
Well, I'll tell you, our beloved Buck, everybody knows Buck has been one of the founder podcasters, and we met you and Dave both through Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How fitting is that? You end up on this podcast.
Mm-hmm. Honored to take his seat, so to speak, take his place. Yeah. Never replaced, but I'll try to.
Well, for one thing, you drink too expensive whiskey. You got nice headphones.
That's true.
They're not Barbie headphones.
That's true.
And you don't come to the podcast every time pissed off like Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I won't just sit back and say nothing because I can't keep my fucking mouth shut. So
hey, literally, if just a little background, Buck was one of the founding members of the podcast, would meet at our actual studio in Gastonia, was all in Gastonia. And sometimes he'd be in the middle of podcast, he'd take his headphones off, throw them down, and just put his feet up and say, I'm done. Be pissed off about something.
I'm pissed.
Yeah. Of course, it's all audio back then. We weren't video.
Yeah. Buck's fine. We're opposite. He gets pissed, he quiets down. I get pissed, I get loud.
Well, you must stay pissed, brother.
Yeah, I was bored pissed, I think.
Well, the segue into the New Year's resolution, it's not my New Year's resolution, but I got 190 miles last year hiking. I want to do 220 this year.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm going to try to do it. Why you got to ask that now? It's just only 12 days into the year.
So you ought to be at least halfway through.
I'm about halfway through this. Does that count?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, with that said, man, I am.
So you're not going to?
I ain't hiked yet this year. It's
so
we
say 0.
It's not 0. It's never 0.
Huh?
Say I have not begun. I haven't begun yet.
I haven't begun yet.
Okay.
That's orders from the captain.
Does that feel good?
From the sergeant. Yeah, it works. Everything goes downhill, brother. I'm sorry.
Hey, bring it on. Bring it on. You still suck, but bring it on.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep the boys happy.
Sir, you still suck.
With that being said, I am downtown Beggarsville, with the county seat for the county of Mitchell County where I'm at. And I'm hiking, and well, it's not really hiking, but I'm getting in my steps. It's kind of like the Greenway in Gastonia. It's called the Creek Side. It's a little paved, down by Cane Creek, downtown Beggarsville. Mm-hmm. And I got to urinate. Not urinate. That'd be meonate. If you're got to pee, that'd be urinate. So I got to meonate. Is that right?
Yeah. Sounds good.
That's terrible, but go ahead with it.
But anyway, so there's a little path that they kept cut down to the creek, to the neighborhood up on the hill. So I'm cutting through there, and I find me a place to pee, and all the leaves are off the tree, so I had to really go way back in there. As I turned around, I looked, there's a friggin' noose hanging in a tree.
A what?
A noose, a hangsman noose.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I stopped and I looked at it, and I thought, it's made of nylon.
Bubba Wallace's garage, or you saw the noose in a tree?
It's just hanging in a tree, and the way it's done is
he went over his head. Go ahead.
Is everything goes in my head, but hair.
I'm kidding. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead. So there was a noose in the tree made of what?
Keep me focused. And I'm looking and thought, that's odd. Yeah, it's local, so it's not somebody to drive there. So it had to be somebody in that community had walked down the woods to do that.
Well, important question: was there a neck in the noose?
No, not that I've seen.
There was nobody hanging there? Okay.
And it's nylon, so it's not going to stretch. So somebody has done their homework or just guessed it right. It is over one branch and tied to another branch, like tethered 3 or 4 different times. It's made to hold weight. A real hangsman noose has 13 knots in it.
Right.
This one had 13 knots in it. Okay. And below it was a little step stool.
I didn't know that. Oh, thank you for that. 13
knots.
So,
well, I'll leave there, and I thought, man, I need to call the deputies. No, man, thinking as a cop, what's a friggin' report for nothing? What, a noose in a tree in the middle of the woods? Mm-hmm. But the more I thought about it, man, why if somebody hangs himself tonight? Man, I'd feel, indifferent about it, but still, it would happen. Mm-hmm. So I ended up going by and seeing the Sheriff Street. He's a sheriff up here in Mitchell County, which makes it convenient since that's where I'm at. Talked to him, he says, yeah, man, we need to get pictures of that stuff. I take a picture, show it to him. So he had a deputy come by. The deputy and I went and looked at it. And the deputy actually put his hand in there and see if it'd work, and it lynched right down. Anyway, that's the story.
It didn't shoot him like way up in with his hand.
Yeah, what I should have done, I should get the stool out from under his feet and let him just.
He's hanging upside down, right? Get me down from here.
I can't remember Debbie's name. Really cool guy. He knew about the podcast. I don't know if I actually ever listened to it because I had met him one time before and gave him a patch, Gastonia police patch. I forgot I'd done that. And told him about the podcast.
So
I don't know what happened to him, other than he said he's going to canvass the neighborhood the next morning and see if anybody knows anything about it. Didn't he follow? But I just thought that was odd.
So use the word triggered. You triggered a memory. So I had a call for service that somebody hung themselves in the woods, in a wooded area. And so I responded and started walking through the woods. There was a path. It wasn't just nothing. So I didn't have to search. Walk down the path, and sure enough, I go in there and I see a 16-year-old kid hanging from a noose dead in a tree, and his Labrador retriever sitting below him, just looking at him.
Those are great dogs.
Man, that's heartbreaking.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Think about that. The dog was there. He wasn't going to leave him. He just stood there. He was just sitting there. I tried to go a little bit closer, and the dog kind of growled at me a little bit.
Yeah, man.
So
if you ever had that happen to you, somebody's hurt or somebody's dead, and then you go to check on them, and the dog won't let you near the body.
Yeah.
They can't tell what's wrong. They know something's wrong, and you ain't getting near daddy or mama.
That sucked, man. He was just a kid. Backpack, his school book bag was next to the dog. Apparently, the last time somebody saw him, he was walking in the woods with his dog.
Damn.
But anyway,
Yeah,
maybe think with that. I need to check up on that and just see how that turned out.
Okay, well, and again, referencing what I just told you, maybe someone has it set up, and when they get the balls, they're going to do it. So maybe it'd be nice.
It was done right. It was all the boxes were checked. Had it not been, I thought it might just kids playing or something. I mean,
did the deputy cut it down?
No, he left it. I don't know what his plans what it was for. He tested it and it worked on his arm. And he just left it and.
I'd have cut that shit down.
That's an execution machine right there, ready to go. Yeah.
Well, he says he's going to canvass the neighborhood, and we walk back to our cars and went our separate
It'd be
ways.
really great if you cut it down and someone called and bitched about it. Why'd you cut my noose down? Then you could ask them.
Why'd you put it up there?
Yeah. And then, and give him a rope back. But I mean, at least you might save somebody. I'd go cut that fucker down if I was you.
You may have. I don't know what he done once he left. It's dark by the time he and I get up there, but I thought that was odd.
I can hear the deputy when he got the call to go down there and meet you. He's probably thinking, damn, one of these damn fruitcakes from
Still thinks he's a police.
Rainbow Mountain up there. Come down here and saw this.
Ranger Rick.
Rainbow Rooster guy thinks he's still a cop.
Yeah,
Sees a
he's
fucking
not.
news.
Well, see,
gotta write this down.
That's the first thing I thought was, man, as a cop, I mean, who wants to do this freaking report? Cause some. I got one time. I'm going down Redbud in Gastonia and got a call. A lady thinks she has a bomb-making device in her front yard, and it was an egg timer. Somebody had thrown that egg timer out of the car, I guess.
It could be used to make a bomb.
Well, I tagged it, and I just like you said, lost another pen.
You tag something.
Yeah, I tagged it, put it away because I knew she'd be one call Monday morning. What happened with that? What's going on with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Freaking egg timer. The little white thing you turn it.
Oh, yeah. That's the other thing, too. That reminded me, too. Don't you guys, depending upon who the person you're dealing with when you were police, like if they hand you a little thing of weed or something or a little this or that, sometimes it might have got lost on the way down, to the LEC to put it in property.
Yep.
But it never got lost if it was that type of person who might just call and check.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? I would do some paperwork for someone who's going to call and check because I said, my luck will be they'll call or they'll do something. So I better turn this bullshit in. Old relic, like old, look like unexploded grenade. You know what I'm saying? Just like stupid shit, and it's just like, Lord have mercy, really. But,
I'll tell you, along the same lines, it's funny. I think I've told this before on the podcast, but I'm doing bike patrol downtown, when it's in community policing. And I look up, and if you know Gastonia, the tracks run through the middle of downtown, and they kind of set up about a story high once you get down around the old Sears building where the new stadium is. And I look up, there's two guys that's definitely sitting there sitting there on their tracks, and you tell they're passing a joint back and forth. So I leave my bike down. I just casually walked up there, and they're sitting there talking, and they're passing a joint, and the guy hits it, looks at me, and goes, "Shit, would you like a hit, officer?"
Yeah.
I said, "Man, stomp that thing out and get out of here." That was so funny. They knew this bus. Like, "Hey, would you like a hit, officer?"
I tell you what, I did a report one time. Somebody cut somebody's tires, slashed some tires. I get out there, I'm looking at it. Again, I need your vehicle registration and all that stuff, your name and all that crap. I'm sitting there writing it down on my little notepad, looking at the tires. Yeah, they're flat, all four of them flatter than hell, and you can tell they have cut marks in them. And the lady said, "You see that red right there?" "Yep, I do. That's blood." "Okay, cool."
The tires are bleeding.
And she said,
"Oh no, they're bleeding the air out of your tire."
"Yeah," she said, "I think you can get some DNA off of that and find out who cut my tires."
Yeah.
I swear, I turned around and looked at her and said, "Probably could."
Lady, I can't even spell D.
I'm not going to do it.
I can't even spell DNA.
She said, "You need to get on there and I want DNA taken, and so we can identify who cut my tires." I said, "Lady, do you know how much it costs to do a DNA check? Do you know how expensive that is? Are you willing to pay?"
Now, this is back what year is this you're talking about?
2000, probably 2013, 14, somewhere like
Oh, wow. Okay. So we're close to retirement.
that. Yeah. And,
Now, see, that's what you really think, lady. I'm getting ready to retire and I really don't care.
yeah,
Exactly.
but anyway, she went on and on. I said, "Listen, this is not CSI on the TV. We're not going to solve this in an hour." So just,
Isn't that crazy? That's what people think
Not only that, but think about
with
it.
commercials.
You tell her if the person who slashed your tires isn't in the system, we won't get a match anywhere.
yeah.
Their DNA has to be somewhere in the system already. You know?
And she insisted on her car being processed. Insisted on it. I said, "Okay." And I called the sergeant over the identification bureau and told him. He's like, "All right, we'll send somebody out after a while." I don't know if they ever sent anybody out or not. I would hope not, but they probably did.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, the things you have to. I tell you, I made a big rookie mistake not knowing as a rookie. Once you're off probation as a rookie, you can work off duty at the clubs, the high schools, that sort of thing. But they needed extra officers at the Hunter Huss High School. I think it's not Hunter Huss. It was Ashbrook playing Hunter Huss, and they're big rivals. So they granted me to work off duty as a trainee as long as I stayed with a senior officer. Well, senior officer guy walks off checking something, and I come across a guy here, something. He slung something. I don't know what it was at the time underneath the car. And talked to him for a minute, and I sent him on his way. If you can't be lording here, you got to go. Well, same thing. He had just sliced like 20 tires down the roadway, and what he'd done, he slung the knife underneath another car. Me being a rookie, I missed all that till the senior officer got there, and I don't think I'm half the names he called me, but he called me a bunch of them.
Damn. So you found the knife later?
Yeah, I found the knife underneath the car, and that's what it was. I walked up on him. Evidently, he's still slashing tires, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a nigga."
Did you get DNA from that knife like Hound Dog should have got from that?
Yeah,
fucking...
Really?
I'm sitting there
maybe
being
the same
Barney.
Guy, man. Maybe
Yeah,
the
good.
same guy.
Well, I was being Barney, but it wasn't Andy Griffith that showed up to talk to me. Because Andy Griffith would talk like it.
Yeah, could have been a caper.
Yeah.
A serial something.
Yeah, that's back in 86, 87. Good grief.
I'll tell you. The things you remember.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like, geez. Glad it's gone. I see
Yeah,
these guys all the
good
time.
memories,
I'm like, hey,
good time, good training. Man, you take the training to your grave with you. So it's all good stuff. And yeah, it's got to serve. Where we at? We're professional podcasters now from it.
Yep, look at this. On
Look
our way
at
straight
us.
to the top. Top of what?
Did you guys ever read the narratives I write for the podcast?
Yeah, I actually get embarrassed.
Oh yeah, you do my correct
Yeah,
spelling.
I get embarrassed, but yeah, I do read them.
Have you posted the last podcast?
I have not.
It's pretty good.
I usually post it when I'm actually watching it, and I haven't watched
You
it.
talk about Facebook stuff or you talk about YouTube stuff?
I'm sorry, I said Facebook. I mean YouTube. No, yeah, YouTube stuff. We post on Facebook. Hound Dog posted what we're drinking on Facebook, and he posted the narrative that I write. Yeah. No one ever. I don't know if anybody listens to those things. I put a lot of effort into those things.
I can see you do because I read a couple of them. They're kind of long and they're kind of thoughtful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
I'm
depth.
not even laughing when I said that. I
Those-
said that with a straight face.
Those are the ones that I've corrected.
Hey, I'm a professional writer. That's all I'm
Actually-
saying.
Actually, my wife corrected him. Said, "Who the hell wrote this?"
Does he
Well,
drink
actually,
when he does that?
even the best of people have speech writers. You know, they don't fucking write their own speech.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But anyway, man, we are 25 minutes into the podcast, and I've got something I want to bring up.
Oh fuck! You've just
Totally
been doing
police related.
been doing a whole lot of talking. You know,
I
Can
kept
we
waiting
get
for a
word in
segue into
edgewise?
it, but we couldn't get the segue to work.
All right, here's your segue into whatever you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, let's talk about the ice shooting.
Oh,
The wonderful mother of three who was minding her own business
Whoa.
when ICE came up and assassinated her.
Rod, did you hear what he said?
assassinator. I thought he was gonna say murder because that's usually what most of the knuckleheads say.
Murder. Did you know
Murder.
that
She
that's
was
what
just
a
trying
group of crows
She
called
was
is the
just
murder
trying
of
to go
crows?
home. She was just trying to go home.
But
And
you
they
missed it, Rod.
murdered her. What?
He brought it up.
He did bring it up.
Well, we can
And
talk. That's totally a
one-
police topic. ICE
One
is
could
police.
say- one could say this was a political topic and we shouldn't be talking about
No,
it.
it don't have to be political.
Okay, Mr. Producer. I'm just going by some rules.
Did I just
somebody
open
told me.
Pandora's box?
You did. And now that you opened it,
Well, I tell you,
I got a lot to
we
say,
can't-
but I'll
we-
listen to you first.
well, we can't show or tell some of the memes you sent out today.
Oh, they're funny. They are.
Oh, they're
hilarious.
good one, folks.
I
Folks, the
laugh so
memes are
hard.
flowing. Oh, they're so
I
good.
laugh so damn hard. It's
Oh
so funny.
my
No,
god.
I have looked, and I have looked this extensively on everything on social media that I possibly can about this thing. And I try to do it objectively. It's hard to do through police lens. It'd be totally subjective, I think. But this is cut and dry. It's cut and dry.
Really
Yep.
is.
They say a mother of three, two of her children were taken from her.
Yes.
So there's one suffering underneath her tutelage when she died.
Mm-hmm.
But and Rod, you know more about the background. Give us total spill on it, man. Because she was not a wonderful mother of three, just happy going down the
No.
roads, playing Mary
Yeah.
Poppins on the radio.
Yeah. So I didn't write notes because I didn't think we were going to talk about this because I didn't think I was allowed to. But since we're here,
Well, I never had a Captain Tail Sergeant that before.
yeah, I have a lot on the brain from it because guys, I dive into this shit and I want to see before, and it's not like right out of the gate. It's not like fuck that was a good shoot. No, I wait. Like I kind of watch and I see what comes out. I look at the
You
videos.
gather evidence.
Right,
All
and
evidence
and
from
as you
every
can.
point of view.
And as you guys know, as time goes on, more and more comes out. Right
Yes,
on everything,
good or bad.
backgrounds, family unit,
Right.
where they live, how this, that, classes, that, all this stuff starts to come out. The problem is, and this happens with everything, this isn't just with this one. The problem is when something first happens, depending upon who gets a hold of it first, you can start putting stuff out. They create their own false narrative to back whatever view they want.
And everybody has a
politically.
knee-jerk
And this one's
reaction.
politically. Yeah. This is political as crazy, even though it is law enforcement element to it, but it's turned into a political football, which it always does, right? And each side tries to claim it. Good shoot, not a good shoot. She was this, she was that. The officer was this, she was that. The law is bad, the law is good. It's all over the place. So this is 100% just a tug of war. So what Rod Nader tries to do, talking about myself in third person, what the Rod Nader tries to do is just is called balls and strikes, like an umpire. I don't try to change the rules of the ball game. If it's a strike, I call a strike. If it's a ball, it's a ball. No matter how much I want this guy to get a hit or not, I just call like I see it. And the problem with this one is when it comes to the straight shooting, and you guys saw the videos, I'm sure all of them, but the one that just clinched it for me was his handheld phone video, the officer who actually fired the shot. He recorded the whole thing from the start of the encounter at the car to the shooting with his cell phone. Go ahead, Slow. Did you raise your hand?
We have not set this up. Let's set it up for supposedly someone that has not seen any of this wild video on anything.
Okay. Well, the
So
setup is,
what state? Where are they at?
Well,
They're in-
from
they're
that
in
rock they
Minneapolis.
crawled out from under.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing these ICE enforcement actions at different parts of different cities, mostly blue cities, meaning Democratic run cities, because they have a propensity to be sanctuary cities, and sanctuary cities seem to attract the illegal aliens because the sanctuary cities harbors them and
And
doesn't
caters
mind
to
them
them.
there. Yeah. So that's the reason. No one's picking on Democrat cities because for shits and giggles. They're picking on them because they actually are harboring these views. No different than if you heard a drug dealer with a warrant was at my house, you wouldn't kick in Slow's door. The police would come kick my door in because I'm the one who has the guy here and they know it. Okay. So anyway, Minneapolis, Minnesota, ICE was doing pickups of illegal aliens that they have paperwork on, right? So they're going out and directly enforcing, looking to pick up these people on the list. And this lady, who people call the victim, I call the suspect, because she's literally a suspect in this, because she was the aggressor. She's the one that brought this all on herself.
Committed a criminal act.
Yeah, from start to finish. But so what she did was, back up a little bit. She has 3 children, 2 of which were taken from her because of child abuse allegations, but one still's with her. They bounced around living. She had a husband. They divorced, had another husband. He died, something like that, 2 husbands. And then she went, started playing for the other team and turned lesbian. And now she's with
Well, after 2 strikes, she gave up on men. I don't blame her.
No, a girl that looks like a guy, but yeah, she's pretty
I never understood that. That's another topic. I never understood that either.
Yeah, it just is what it is. That's getting too deep, and we'll get hate mail over that one. But anyway, so she's with this other person now. A little background: when Trump was elected president, they moved to Canada to get away from the evil dictator Trump. So they did, but that didn't stick. So they came back, and instead of staying away from everything, they threw themselves into this ICE situation. How'd she do that? Well, she put her kid in a charter school that teaches kids to be activists and socially active in their communities from a young age, or kids fairly young. And they offered a class to the parents.
So they indoctrinate the kids to be activists.
Correct.
Okay.
To do what she did.
All right.
And they had a class for parents that you guys could go to if you had a kid to school on how to be an effective activist and interfere with the ICE and try to fight and push back against ICE enforcing federal law, which is breaking the law because it's obstructing the law. But they still had a class on how to break the law and interfere with ICE. Okay. So she took that, and she was a ICE warrior is the group. So what they did that day, the day in question where this lady was shot, they were following around a group of ICE officers to all these different locations in Minneapolis, honking the horns, trying to block them, shouting at them. Wherever they stop, they get out and start yelling and screaming and filming. Some people call themselves activists. Other people call them people who just watch and just record. They're just observers. Anyway, so long story short, the scene of this particular one, the last location before this lady met her demise, she had pulled a car in front of an ICE vehicle trying to leave. This has been an all-day thing.
The ICE vehicle was trying to leave, not her.
ICE vehicle was trying to leave. No, she wasn't trying. She blocked the road, and that's on several videos. And so they said, enough of this. They get out of the car. She has her window down. Officer says, shut the car off and get out. And this is all happening pretty quickly. Other ICE officer goes around with his cell phone and films the car and the tag. In case she drives off, he'll have the tag, and they could track her down, hopefully, right?
Good police work.
Yep. And then another officer's kind of at the front with the officer talking to her in the car window. Well, the officer with the car near the car window is trying to give her commands and goes to open the door. The other officer who filmed the plate went around the passenger side, where her girlfriend, who's still living, got out and was filming everything from a distance, showing that they were going to film this and then post it later, as in, look what we did to interfere with ICE. One of those types of things, they were filming it for online, for putting on social media. That's why she was out of the car. It's the only reason she was filming everything. Well, when the guy told her, okay, we're done with you, stop. He goes to the door to try to open it. She doesn't. She starts to back up. So now her real lights are on, and you see that in the video, and she's backing up, right? So she's backing up now. Then the ICE officer who took her tag went around front and is at the front of the car while the officer's still in the door saying, get out of the car. So she's backing up. All of a sudden you see.
And that is classic police work. You L out on the suspect.
Sure. And you want to get the tag, and you want the tag.
He's totally following police protocol at this point.
Right. And so she's back. It's important, everybody. Her backup lights are on and she's backing up. Then He's in front of the car, the officer who fired the weapon, and the other two are still on the side of the car trying to get her out. Then you see the car back rear lights go off, the wheel turn to the right, and he's in front of the car, and then she hits the gas. And she hits it so hard that the front tire breaks loose for a second before it grips. So it wasn't like a casual pull off. It was like one of those types of things. And
An
then
overt action.
Yeah, and then pick it up with the officer who was in front. As she does that, you kind of see him trying to blade and get out of the way of the car, and the front headlight bumper section hits him in the hip area and kind of knocks him off, and his phone goes all funky because he hit the car, like his body went on top of the hood a little bit. And he fired a shot right at that moment through the front windshield that hit her in the face. Then as she's going by, he did another 2 shots, which everybody's saying, that was illegal, that was illegal. Well, it depends how you train, but I trained in my place, you fire a controlled pair or a double tap.
Double tap.
I would say a controlled pair because it sounds a lot less aggressive and people don't get so upset. You fire 2 rounds and reevaluate. This was 3 rounds. It's still legal. It's not a big deal. It just is what it is. The first round was the important one, and that was on target and justified. And then she drove down and wrecked her vehicle because she had 1, 2, or 3 bullets in her face. Okay.
DRT.
Right. So
Dead right there.
So, and the issue isn't that it's so sad she was a mom. It's so sad she's a woman. It's so sad she didn't mean to. Like, none of that matters. You need to take your emotions out of it and just think about everything I said. Those guys are there, federal officers doing their job, directed enforcement. She's there to stop them, which is an obstruction of federal officers. It is a crime. And it's a crime not to obey an order. The second I tell you, turn off your engine and step out, when you don't do that, you're what?
Resist, delay, and obstructing a law enforcement in performance of his duty.
Right. You're detained at that point. You need to get out of the car. And instead, she took off. When she took off, the other lady on the other side said, "Drive, baby, drive."
I think
like
that's
meaning,
I think that's important for people to know. That
yeah,
she was egging her on,
and coaxed her into pulling off.
Yeah,
aiding and abetting.
Right, pulling off. And I have a question for you guys, real quick. I want you to think about this. Why haven't we seen the girlfriend's video?
It's interesting. We haven't.
Why,
I haven't seen it on anything.
Why wouldn't the girlfriend show the video of the officer doing something illegal since she videoed everything? Because we have not seen her video.
Because her and her girlfriend were in the wrong.
Right. Her video shows the officer being hit by the car.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she drives off. And I just want to read one thing. I don't want to go too long because I want to get you guys in on this. But I want to read something. The reason this is important is because this is the law. So take your emotions out of it. This is the law. Okay? Under 18 USC 111B, quote, accelerating a vehicle toward a federal officer, which he was, constitutes assault with a deadly weapon and up to 20 years imprisonment, justifying deadly force per the Supreme Court precedents in the Tennessee versus Gardner. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Court case?
I do remember
1985. And Graham versus Connor, 1989. Both of those were cases like this, which emphasizes objective reasonableness during high-risk encounters. Key points: federal officer accelerating a car justifies deadly force. Yep. In 2 court cases, folks, what 2 court cases means, this was looked at and went all the way up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said justified twice. And now they think somehow, because they lie constantly about how this is murder, that it's going to sink into the retards' heads out there, and it does, and everybody calls it a murder. It's not a murder. You might not like the law, then change it. But you can't change it in the middle of an ordeal.
Listen, and they concoct this thing in their head, and they don't do research like you're doing. They don't do the research to see what the actual outcome is.
They give credibility to whoever's on the TV they're looking at. They always give credibility to people. And all these people are doing is giving their point of view. Look it up. The information's there. I didn't have to look far. You look up at the federal code. Just look it up. Anyway, so my bottom line is this. You heard it here first. Good shoot. There's no question about it.
Correct.
Nothing going to happen about nothing. The lady lost her life for no good reason except she had Trump derangement syndrome, and she was brainwashed by her own party who were saying, go out there and resist ICE. Her leadership, the leadership of the Democrats, are telling them to go out and do this.
Yeah, and it's her fault.
And you know
she's
it's
dead,
going to end
no
badly.
one else's.
Yeah, we don't play. We don't play around. We have guns.
And
we're not going to get hurt.
I've got 3 case points. I know I wasn't with either one of you guys down there obstructing federal agents in performance of their duty.
No.
Nope.
Oh, you're not alive, right? Everybody's alive. We didn't get shot, right? Did we?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
But you know what?
Not only that, but I also, one more thing, Hound Dog. Right. I've messed with and had to police people like this lady. George Floyd riots. Yours truly had a hat and a bat, and I was in full riot gear, and I had a platoon of officers messing with people like this moron here. That's why I'm a little bit biased, because they're unintelligible. They don't listen. They have no common sense. Their brains are gone. They just know one thing, and that is to agitate, aggravate, and try to stop you from doing your job, or break windows, burn cars, loot. That's all they do in these protests to show they're unhappy. And I've dealt with it. I know what this is. This is no innocent bystander. She trained for this shit every bit as much as I trained to be a cop. She wanted to do this. She wanted to be there. She wanted to be filmed fighting ICE. And she FA'd and FO'd. That's simple as that. And I have no tears for anything. 2 of her kids are with somebody else because she has assault allegations against children. She's got 1 left. And dude, I feel bad for the children. Of course, you always do, but hell, I don't know how good of a mom could she be?
Hell, obviously, she's got her kids to this woke school that is indoctrinating them how to go against law.
They're teaching how to be an activist to kids.
Guys, I have done a little bit of research myself, and I came up with the activist battle cry.
Uh-oh. That's quite accurate. That is quite accurate.
The bottom line is on this, she would still be alive today. She'll still be able to fight to get her kids back in her custody. If she wanted them, but nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
If she'd have done one thing, just one thing, all she had to do, it was comply.
Mm-hmm.
You never do wrong by doing right.
You're exactly right.
If the officer said, step out of the car, turn around, put your hands behind your back, whatever it was that they were going to do, she would still be alive today.
Absolutely.
Even if she was right, and then give her a court date, they'd have a court date before a judge to argue it out.
I told my own children, and I'm sure you guys did too, you don't hold court in the street. No. That's for a courtroom. If the police, my son knows, if a police officer pulls you over, he's yes sir, no sir. He cooperates 100%. He'll never say that's against my rights when he's out on the street with a cop. He'll never say it. He'll cooperate. 1, he's not doing anything wrong. And 2, I told him. And 3, if there's anything wrong, we'll go down and talk to that cop face to face when this is all over, and I'll find out what happened and go from there. You don't hold court in the street. You don't tell your kids. He's not allowed to do that. You tell him you're not giving him his ID. You're setting him up for an ass fucking whooping and tickets and maybe a trip to jail.
I've told numerous people the very thing. You know what? We're going to argue this side of the road. I'm going to issue a citation. We'll get before a judge or argue in court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. But you can't find. And I agree with you, Hound Dog. If she just complied, and she could have complied anywhere through this encounter. Oh, yeah. She could have complied and not got in front of him in the first place. She could have stopped following him around. She didn't have to go there. When he said stop and get out of the car, she could have stopped and got out of the car.
Yeah, she didn't have
and
to
nothing would have happened to her. Yeah, nothing would have happened to her.
And paid traffic and blocked the road. She didn't have to do that.
Not that looks matters, but the media always done it. And this happened to all 3 of us. You involved in some type of case, and you arrest some thug, and he looks like a thug, and you got the gun, the money, and he's just doing all stupid crap, and then he show like a, little league football picture of him, with a little football uniform on. Yeah. Same thing with her. The media is showing this long hair, is not a bad looking woman, but in reality, her head's shaved. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
See the one with the long hair? That was before she went wacko. See the other one? That's what she looked like with the holes in her face. Yeah. Shaved head. Like what happens to these people when they go crazy? That's the same person, guys.
Indoctrination.
That is the same woman. Look at her on the one side. She's not bad looking there.
I tell you, and come back to Shootout Mountain, aka Rainbow Mountain. I'm
With
one
the
of few.
rooster.
I am one of few Republicans up here in this neighborhood, in this community.
You could call yourself a Republican up there, but
not
if you
here.
come down here, you ain't know you're a lefty
I
motherfucker.
totally agree with you. But the bottom line is, we get along great because we respect each other's thoughts and and how each other believes.
Yeah.
And you know what? We live, we coexist, and we habitate up here with common
Common
what's the word I'm looking
ground.
for? Yeah, common ground. We don't sit there and debate politics.
Well, I know for a fact you can get along with anybody, Slow. The thing that I usually run into is because I'm the same way. Most of my neighborhood's liberal. My middle daughter is dropping misogynist bombs on me and shit. I mean, it's okay. People can think differently than me.
Yeah.
You're wrong, but you can think differently than me.
Mhm.
I'm not going to tell you you're wrong unless you ask, and then I will. But we could talk about bourbon. I don't care. Like I could sit next to a liberal or a vegan. I don't give a shit. Like if you're a good dude, you're a good dude. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter to me. I don't bring that shit up.
That's like
I don't wear it on my sleeve.
I work with a guy that's a flaming liberal like that.
Mhm.
I
I didn't know which way he's going to go with that for a second.
I didn't either because there's two types of
Yeah.
flamers. I wasn't sure
you're
which
right.
one you're going
Right.
with there.
This is on the liberal side. He's married to a female.
Oh.
but
It's a front. It's just a front.
he's a great guy. I like it. I like working with him. I like talking to him. I
Mhm.
refuse to talk any kind of politics with him because I know how it's going to end up. It's going to end up him pissed off at me because I won't tell him what the deal is, or me pissed off at him. And I like the guy. I like him a lot. If he would say, "Hey, let's go grab a beer after work," I'd go grab a beer with him after work.
Yeah, and just don't talk politics. Just
Yeah,
be guys having a beer.
yeah,
I went down the road and helped my liberal crazy lady down the road move a couch. Give a shit.
yeah.
She's a neighbor.
It's probably stolen.
Yeah, she's probably got cash in Obama cash in the cushions. Bitch. I'm kidding. She's a nice lady.
Yeah,
But,
so
yeah.
you can have different opinion, respect each other's opinion, but and in the whole course of things, everything they're doing out there is not stopping ISIS. They're not going to stop. You're not stopping Trump, like him or not.
You know what the funny thing is too, and I just noticed this, guys. Have you either one of you guys ever been to a protest? Not on duty. Have you ever gone to
Yes,
protest
I
something?
have. I almost went to two, but I've been to one.
Have you been to one? You went
I
to a
have.
protest? I have not been to a single protest for or
I
against
either.
something.
Well,
Ever.
I just happened to come across an anti-Trump protest. I said, "Oh no, I've got to get out." I got out, and I told you on the podcast, I mingled with them, and they never once. We're just talking like we're talking now. Never once says, "Who you with? What are you doing? What do you think?" They got their little signs. Every time we got that, woo, shut signs up.
I just thought I just think it's amazing how like the mindset of a liberal as compared to like a conservative or someone like us, like they want to have protests and hold signs and I got to work and like I got shit
get
to
this.
do.
I
And
don't have time to do this shit.
what does that do for me? What
At
does
that
do,
protest,
you
there
know?
were two older women I took a picture with. They're both from England, here on vacation, protesting against Trump.
What is that about?
This
What is
guy-
that?
Remember, I sent you guys that picture. I said I got to get a picture of this. I said, I'm my picture, my arms around them and stuff.
Yeah.
It's
And
kinda
what's
like
funny
this.
thing is,
They ain't got a dog in that fight.
no, but
Nowhere.
I start to walk off. She says, no, I want to get a picture too. And I said, why? Did you recognize me? Just joking around. She goes, oh, honey, we're used to being around famous people. I said, okay. Took her pictures and,
Yeah.
and off I went.
Yeah. Yeah. I just I never saw it because nothing gets done with it. Nothing comes of it. Just standing out there, just screaming.
Other night, they had it's the square downtown Burnsville, in Yancey County, the county I work in. Yeah, there's no more than 15, 20 people out there. And this is a very, very conservative area.
It's not
They're
shit
just
out
wasting their
now.
breath, killing their time.
Yeah. It ain't Rainbow Mountain then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see what happens because apparently the news is trying to talk this up into a summer of love type thing like George Floyd was, which we know George Floyd died of an overdose. So that was all
Yeah.
bullshit too.
Yeah.
So, before they do,
George Floyd, him being dead is more air for us.
damn right. Anyway, so that's what they think they're going to try and turn it into. Whatever. Anything to distract from the fraud in Minneapolis and all the other shit going on, they'll do anything they can. But I'll tell you who they didn't care. Do you guys remember this one? This is police related, Slow. I'm not continuing a fucking thing here. Do you guys remember this? Where is it? Do you remember the Minneapolis police officer that shot the lady when she called 911 and killed her?
Yeah. She walked into the car to report it, and
I don't
The
know.
last woman shot in Minneapolis police was a white woman named Justin Demond. who was killed by a Somali police officer after she called for help. Not a single Democrat spoke out against it. He was never charged. She called 911. He came to respond. He ended up shooting, killing her. Do you guys remember that?
I do not remember that.
He shot past his partner's driving. He shot past his partner to shoot her.
That's right. His partner was like, what the yes, sir. Yeah, it was crazy. It's just, the reason I point that out is they pick and choose their poster child.
Oh, yeah,
if it suits their, every time. This doesn't suit it because the officer's from Somalia, and Minneapolis is full of what? Somali. You know what I'm saying? So that's not a good one.
Not anymore. Trump's getting rid of them.
They run daycares.
They do. If he's got children, they can put them in daycare. You know.
And with this Renee girl, Renee Good, her and George Floyd with the like they're sitting there with their arms around each other, stuff like y'all seen those memes like that?
No, I haven't.
No, oh man, it's hilarious how these people think that they're too. I guess it'd be martyrs. That's what they. Because police killed both. Yeah.
Like technically, if police killed George Floyd, he overdosed. He wasn't killed by police. Right. And this lady was killed by a federal agent who she was trying to kill him. Assault him.
And they have like pictures of them hanging out together and shit like that.
Hey, who's the one? Oh, no, sheriff?
Hang on. I got one for you, Hound Dog. Right. There's a picture of George Floyd and her embracing and looking at each other, and the caption is, "You take my breath away."
I have seen that. I did see that.
You've seen that one? Yeah. I'm sorry, people. Cops have a dark sense of humor. We're just, anybody's life is lost. It's tragedy, but I've seen so much of it over 30 years.
Yeah, I was watching I very seldom listen or watch police podcasts other than ours, but I was listening to one the other day while I was working out, and you would think it was us sitting there talking. What are you shaking your head because I worked out? Hey, I volunteered at the gym.
Okay. That's your workout.
Last one, Vanilla Ice. When Ice says stop, you need to stop and collaborate and listen.
Oh, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah. All right, I'm done with that shit. But yeah, it's a shame. But bottom line, he was within the law. Good shoot. Yep. Nothing you could do about it. There's video of her following around all day. Do you know they have her on video all day? Like they have their own cameras. They got her on video all day. They have everything. All these people doing this stuff. It's just
unfortunately, there was a life lost. Unfortunately,
exactly. I agree.
And it's a wasted life over nothing.
A very wasted life
over choices she made, though. She made those choices.
She chose it.
Her own choice by her own choosing. Mm-hmm. And her wife or whatever she was sitting outside the car videoing.
Okay.
Drive, baby, drive.
Mm-hmm. We got a few minutes.
I think she needs to be charged.
She should be charged too.
Yeah, with aiding and abetting, or at least at the minimum.
And contributing to her death. Contributing to her death and an attempted assault on a law enforcement officer. Yeah. Whatever. There's a lot of things.
I agree.
I do want to switch gears here for a second. Now, why do these...
Never open up that Pandora box.
Well, both these girls look like guys, but how come you see these lesbians are really nice looking and they pick a girl that looks just like a guy? Mm-hmm. I don't understand it.
Can't comment. I don't know.
If you want a guy, get a guy.
Well, I do know this.
I'm not condemning lesbianism. But
all right, you brought this up. So I was on another call, right? A domestic call. I was on a domestic call, 2 females, right? And they're having a domestic. And I walk in with my with a female partner, and first thing I notice is I walk in, and on the bar that goes around the kitchen, there's 5 or 6 dildos standing straight up on the bar.
Were they
some big, some little, some that look like could choke a horse, but sitting on the bar, big as day. And they're not supposed to be there. Like they were put there, and they're fighting. And the fight was over something dumb, but then they fought over who gets which one of the dildos. Okay.
All right.
No, I get this. Blah, 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 and they're fighting over these. Yeah, dildos.
Now you know that's my favorite one.
Yeah, my point is, Slow, I guess even though they're married to someone who looks like a guy, they could always gear up with one of those things and be a guy if they decide they want a guy one night.
But can't you see yourself like in that same scenario? They're fussing and the one looks like a guy, the girl looks like a guy. She's like, oh, I can't stand this. And see, now you know what we go through.
Yeah. I don't know. I do know. I'll show you one more. This to caption is, I guess it's back to Old Faithful. Do you see what she's holding in her hand?
Yeah.
Slow, do you see it?
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So anyway, I don't know, man. I just that's a whole nother thing why women go for women and guys go for guys. I don't know. I have no idea.
Well, this is probably the last podcast we're on YouTube.
Well, no, we'll just go back. We're back in the doghouse. Yeah. I am going to leave. Hound Dog's going to know who I'm talking about. And Rod, I'll tell you about it after the podcast because I don't want to drop names because I love this man to death. Mm-hmm. We had this guy at our police department. I mean, he's a manly man. I mean, if I'm in a fight, I want him there. He's a great cop, and he's a manly man. Mm-hmm. But they had the Democratic National Convention in Charlotte. I'm sure, Rod, you remember that.
Oh, yeah. I worked it.
Yeah. So we got our SWAT guys there, and this guy's, I think he was like a shift tactical officer. So they deployed all those guys over there to help Charlotte Mech with the conference.
Yeah.
Left the rest of us there to work 12-hour shifts every day till it was done. Mm. But he's sitting there with all these SWAT guys, all these alpha males in the SWAT van, and decides, you know what? He decided to come out of the closet.
You mentioned this before. He came out of the closet in a SWAT van with a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, hey guys, by the way, I'm gay.
No shit.
I said, man, I almost said his name. I said, why in the world of all places?
Yeah.
But he said, no, it's cool, man. So everybody's asked me what guys I thought looked good.
No shit. Damn.
But
then you got to think too. Damn, man, I get undressed and geared up and shower with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Were you checking out my ass, bitch? You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to split shower time now because I ain't getting in there with you no more. I got a little bit of homophobia in me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the guy that Slow's talking about, stand-up guy. I liked it.
Great.
Oh, yeah.
Alpha male.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I love him to death. Don't take this the wrong way, but if he called us, hey, I'd like to come to Mountain Hang a couple days, come on up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd lock my bedroom door.
Exactly right. I didn't lock my door. I'd set up a tripwire so some cans would jingle.
We ain't drinking. We're not drinking. And no, hey, they're joking. It's not really Rainbow Mountain. They're joking. And no, sir, I'm not. No, sir, I'm not taking one for the team.
Yeah, exactly. Have some cans, empty cans rattle. Oh.
See, my luck. I mean, said, no, sir, not going to do it. Ooh. Is that E.H. Taylor you brought with you?
Yeah, right. Wait, is that Knob Creek?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want to smoke my maple?
Yeah. But no, yeah, on that note, my wife has a couple of friends, some gay guy friends, and they're hilarious, man. We went out and listened to a band the other night with them. No, it's just like I don't care. It's all cool. I don't give a shit. I
don't give a shit either. I could care less.
Well, I could care less. Yeah. It's you think the way we talk or get that's not the case.
No, don't bother me one bit. Your sexual preference has no,
I'll use the L word when it comes to me right now. I'm a liberal with social issues. Do whatever the fuck.
Well, see, and you say I'm
just
that way.
Don't bother me with. I just don't want to be bothered with your lifestyle. Yeah. Don't come to me and say, "Do you support LGBTQ?" I don't, but I'm not against it. Okay,
I'll tell you,
just like you. Do you support straight white males? No. Are you against me though? No. Like that's how I am. I just live and let live, man. Just do whatever you want.
Jeff Foxworthy has a little bit he does about that very thing. That's really cool. And I guess you guys seen it. And he goes to his wife, says, hey, Rick's been involved. He says, got a text, says, pray for Rick. He's involved in an accident. His wife's like, oh my God, was the children and the wife there? I don't know. I got a text, says, pray for Rick. He's been in an accident. That's just the way us guys think. Mm-hmm. We'd be working out and Rod said, hey, by the way, the wife's pregnant. Oh, cool, man. How good for you. Let's go eat.
Yeah, congratulations.
And that's the end of it. A woman have a 5-hour conversation about it.
Yeah.
Yes, may say, I'm gay. Okay, cool.
All right. Well,
let's go eat.
Like we've seen it before. It's not like you're not like a unicorn. There's lots of gay people. Like, great, nice. I never realized. Okay, let's get something to eat.
Well, and some guys you think, what, dude, you're the last one to know that because all of us we knew it 3 years ago.
Yeah, sometimes a lot of people say, I figured you were, but I really didn't give a fuck, Because sometimes you can just, little mannerisms, sometimes you go,
Yeah, so I'm thinking, when you said I look good in that outfit, did you mean
Did you mean you've held one until it went limp? Is that what you meant?
Well, this guy's case, I like the way that Velcro sound when you took your vest off today.
Or
look at me again when you take that vest off and just leer at me.
Yeah, he comes out in the bar, hey, guy, hey, just want to let you know I'm gay. End of the night thinking, you know what? That SOB hit on every guy but me. That pisses me off. What's wrong with me? I'm not I'm not quality people. I mean, come on.
There you go. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny.
All right, the way to end a podcast.
Man, that went quite quick.
Yeah, we had 30 minutes. Okay, we got some good news coming up. Are we saving that, or are we going to talk about it?
I'll talk about it. I don't care. Rod, what do you want to do? You want to talk about it or not?
I don't know if we finalized it yet. You want to wait?
Yeah, we'll wait.
All right.
Captain has spoken. The captain says we will wait.
Again, I pose it as a question. Do you want to wait?
But we have some upcoming news and a few podcasts coming up.
Under my thumb.
Right.
Like Nero in the lion's den. No.
Hey, speaking of homosexuals, this is a dictatorship.
Damn right.
And y'all will listen to what I say.
Dick.
I've been called worse.
You're the head dick. Yeah.
Well, with that being said, I'm turning on the music, guys. That's been a blast, man. I really enjoyed the podcast. And Doby Dawg, Double D, we miss you, brother. He'll be back next week.
Wait a minute.
AKA Darth Vader.
Have a good one, guys.
As always, let's drink about it and drink responsibly. And all you first responders out there, please be careful making it home to your families. It's been a Studio 77 production.